2009-1754. http://blogs.edwic.org/edwic/school_law 2009/11 SEHL-district-upheld-on-man.html. West Virginia judge rules kids must take swine flu jab at school. Doesn't matter what parents want. School district upheld on mandatory vaccinations. By Mark Walsh on November 19, 2009 4:56 p.m. vertical bracket no trackbacks. A federal district judge has ruled for a West Virginia school district and its officials in a case in which a parent sought to exempt her daughter from mandatory vaccinations for medical and religious reasons. Note, the President, Obama, has made clear, quote, the vaccination program will be voluntary, unquote. An exemption for medical reasons should always be accepted, because a person that is allergic to one or more ingredients would surely die if injected with them. If the vaccine would be effective, which it cannot be, since the flu strain has mutated, if it would be effective it would immunize the injected person against infection by people who refuse the vaccination, so people who refuse the vaccination cannot be a risk to other vaccinated people, which onlys that have lost their minds after inoculation of even a small amount of mercury, because they cannot infect people that have been immunized. If the vaccine would be effective, which it cannot be in reality, because we know the insane amount of squalene, the so-called booster adjuvant, is certainly deadly. Studies have shown the vaccine is much worse than the disease called Mexican flu, because it increases vaccinated people's hospitalization risk with a factor 3. The truth. I advise to leave the state Virginia and take your child from school, if it is in one of the 2 American states, where vaccination is mandatory, in contrast to what the so-called President Obama, Barry Soetoro, said. See drno.wasp.nl for the sources. Endnote. The Red List, what the vaccine manufacturers forbid you to know. Last updated on Tuesday, the 3rd of November 2009. Translation of the Red List. Dr. Eric Beef 2009110 to 22 hours 16 minutes and 13 seconds. From the French PDF of their secret contract with GSK, I have made this quick translation of the Red List. In the German documentary shown on RT, it was said that GSK was relentless in pushing the identical contract through in each European country that had signed up in 2006 for its pandemic vaccine. We can therefore conclude that the Swedish contract has a +/- identical Red List. Red List. The following information concerning the transaction cited in this document are subject to confidentiality. All of the text of this document and its annexes, with the exception of the element listed in the green list, paragraph 1.2. B. The price per dose. C. The price per component. D. The characteristics of the vaccine, as opposed to the standard description, the new adjuvanted H1N1 vaccine. E. Any detail or reference to the agreements of GSK and a third party. F. Any detail concerning the development plan, including the intermediary or final results of the clinical trials, before they have been published by GlaxoSmithKline. G. Any information concerning the pharmacovigilance, note from the translator. In this case, we are talking about
The perpetrators have switched again from wave out mix to microphone. That's why they go away.